Hi everyone, it's Nicola. I hope you are all well. I've got a massive beauty empties. It's even more outside of this. A few more bits I thought I would go through. So this is for the months of September, October, and what is now mid-November. So lots to get through. We'll see how we get on. And it's going to be in no particular order. I haven't gone through it all. I'll try as we go perhaps to separate out somewhat. I hope the sound quality is okay. We've got a dehumidifier on in the background just to try and help with getting some washing dry because it's taken forever, and we've got 4 kids and both me and my husband, so it's just, yeah, a lot. Nothing is drying in time, even though it's a really mild November. But anyway, I'm digressing already. Chatting away. Let's start getting through some of this stuff. Wow. Okay. Oh, first off the bat, we have the Wild Nutrition multivitamins that I've been using. So I have got the Pregnancy and New Mother Multi Refill Pack, and then the Omega-3 Pregnancy and New Mother ones. I think I had like a 3-month half price, and I'm now full price with them, and they are spenny. I think together, I think it's like £55. I'll keep on them for now, but yeah, when I get the time, I think I will look and see if there's alternatives with, you know, the same amount of kind of intensity of the multivitamins. Yeah, I think they're helping, but I'm not sure they're amazing. I've suffered quite a lot with postpartum hair loss this time around. And yeah, could do with still feeling a bit more energised, shall we say. I have got a hand wash. This is from Home Bargains, and this is the Ashton and Moore London Design Scented Luxury Hand Wash, Sea Salt and Citrus, 750 mils. And yeah, this was quite nice. We had this by our kitchen sink, and you know, got through it quite well. It wasn't a nice scent. I would repurchase this. Yeah, just fresh. It smells quite masculine scent now. I'm smelling it, but yeah, I enjoyed it, and I think it looks quite nice. I've got a SPF. This was from when we went on holiday. We finished this up, so we purchased it. Feels like there's still more in there, but there isn't. This Boots Sultan Kids Once a Day 8-hour protection and play. So the Boots own brand, 50+ UVA, 5 stars, 200 mils. So it was this we had got so that we could put it at the beginning of the day when our kids were at school. But when we were on holiday, we were still reapplying it throughout the day. But yeah, I have to say, Boots I feel like is a decent sun care brand, so I would definitely get them for going on holiday again. Because I hadn't purchased them for a while, so I definitely would do. Gosh, so much to get through. Let's get through some bath bits. I've got a couple of these bath bombs, Fruity Surprise. I think they got the lime, and then also they did get this golden pineapple, which is supposed to be rare. These I think from Aldi. I've also seen them pop up in garden centres. Of course, they're going to be cheapest chips in Aldi, and less so, I believe, from the garden centre. But that's those. I had a Lush bath bomb. This was my daughter's. What one was this? I think this was from, Chromie, but it was Miss Melody, I think. And they're so expensive now, but they're a nice treat, and she did enjoy. And just, yeah, smells a bit like candy snow fairy type vibe. But yeah, she enjoyed that. Gosh, I've got through a lot of skincare, this time, which is all good. We've got a candle. This was the Glade Aromatherapy Pure Happiness Orange and Neroli. Smells really lovely. Unfortunately, it's a lot. I don't know if you can see. It looks more, but it's how it burnt. Or didn't burn, should we say, around the sides. Don't know how well you can see that. So it's obviously the hole in the middle. But yeah, there's kind of a big amount, really, around the sides. But yeah, then just that bit there, just, I don't know, yeah, didn't burn to the end. So that was that. And there was no more like wick that I could use. But it had a lovely fragrant scent. So that was nice to use. I do enjoy candles, especially this time of year. Oh, we've got another one of these bath bombs from good old Aldi. I went there today actually, hoping I'd find some nice, you know, like their unusual kind of skincare or bath products, but I didn't pick up anything. It's got some kind of food essentials. Another SPF. What's that just dropped? Oh, sorry, bear with. Gosh, I've got so much, I've not even got room for it. That was a Sure deodorant, 48 Hour Invisible Pure. I got this in the sale in Boots. It was like their bargain section, but I didn't rate this and I wouldn't purchase that again. SPFs, I've got a Bondi Sands Face SPF Plus, very high protection, UVA, UVB, fragrance free, water resistant. This Bondi Sands, the Australian brand. I think I got this in a Look Fantastic box, and I think they're about £10 to purchase, but I did enjoy this. It's quite not oily, kind of glowy, but I didn't mind it. It wasn't bad, and for the price, you know, I'd be happy to use it again or purchase, to be honest. So that was that. Right, I want to try and empty this if I'm able to at some point, and then start chucking things back in. Oh, this was again, I think from the Fantastic box at some point. This was the Ritual Secura by Rituals. I mean, tiny candle. I do really love the scent, and look, the burn of it in comparison to that Glade one, absolutely perfect. Literally, there is no, I don't know if you can see that, but there's no wax at all. Completely used all that up, and it has a, I didn't realise it had an expiry date, June 27 there. But yeah, you can't smell it now because it's completely used it all up, but that was lovely. I love Rituals as well anyway as a brand. This is the candle I'm burning at the moment, and this I think was from a Look Fantastic advent calendar, maybe from last year. Airy, I think, winter time for mind, body and soul, enchanting and evocative essential oils of cinnamon, orange and clove, over notes of nutmeg, woodland berries and spice. Pure soy candle made in England. It's a nice packaging, nice kind of Christmassy winter scent. And it says, let the healing power of aromatherapy soothe your mind, body and soul. So yeah, this is one we've got on at the moment, on the go. Very strong cinnamon scent. But yeah, nice. You know, this time of year is when that's a good one to use. Randomly, I've got a toothpaste. Nothing exciting to say about this. Is a Colgate Triple Action. I like their, I can't even think what one it's called now. It's like the white Colgate. I can't think. I've just got a complete brain fog about what one that is. Total, is it maybe? It's a white one with the stripes. I think it's Colgate Total. It's, yeah, I don't know why. I just like, that's my preferred toothpaste of choice. Right, as we go, I've just got lots of skincare that I'm trying to kind of put aside, which I'm really pleased with actually. I love skincare, and it's my favourite thing to kind of go through and talk about when I'm doing my empties. And I love trying new ones, and I love kind of working through my stash, which I've been working hard at. So yeah, that's all positive. Lots. Oh, this shows you how long since I've done an empties. There's another couple of those refill Wild Nutrition packs, the Omega and the Multivits. Oh, and this must have been, yeah, the ones that I was using before. I don't know why they're in the bottom here. Maybe I was keeping them for doing the Boots blister pack recycling, which I've never actually started that one. Always done the beauty recycling scheme, but not the blister packs. And this is the Proceive Trimester 3. So I've used them up ages ago, so I don't know why they've got caught in there. They must have been at the bottom. So I will plop those back in. Okay, almost there, and then I can. Gosh, I'm like literally dropping so much. Sorry, this is such a chaotic empties video. Please bear with. Right, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so a couple of soap bars. This one actually I've still got on the go. I think it was a 3 set. I can't even tell you what it's called, unfortunately, but it's a 3 set of bar soaps. Obviously lemon scented from TK Maxx, but it was a gift my mum had got me from, I think, a birthday or Christmas. I can't smell it in the wrapper, but yeah, it's fine. Nice. I've got at least, I think, 2 more of these to get through. I've got a Dove Shea Butter Beauty Cream Bar. I've already got through that, so that's not one that's on the go. Usually I put them in, the wrapper in my basket for empties before I use them up, but that one's definitely come and gone. I've got another hand wash here, is Molten Brown, Coastal Cypress and Sea Fennel Fine Liquid Hand Soap. This one was okay scent, lovely, nice sea kind of spa type scent. My favourite one though is, I think it's a rose, and it's exclusive to QVC. And I also like the pink pepper, that's also a favourite. And they've got like a rose and rhubarb one, but it's the pure rosa one, I think, that I really like, and the pink pepper. But yeah, that's the cypress, coastal cypress and sea fennel. And I think my brother's partner bought me a birthday present from her and my brother, which was this scent in a bath salts and maybe a shower gel scent. But yeah, I'm happy, lovely to have received that. Gosh, I kind of feel overwhelmed of where to start. I'm going to try and leave skincare to last, but I love the skincare part. A body cream is this Mama Mio Mega Rich Stretch Mark Protection Cream. So I never used it as protection cream pre-birth. I use this afterwards. Tummy rub butter. Very nice. Full price is very expensive. Nice smell as well. Yeah, wouldn't go out my way. Did it do anything for my stretch marks? I don't know. I think it's genetic. But it was nice. I guess I wouldn't normally just purchase a cream that's just for my tummy or for stretch marks. I just use it all over when I get out of the shower or bath. But that was nice to use. I also used the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration for sensitive skin. So I'm just thinking now, I use this. Yeah, it says Intense Hydration for dry, distressed skin. Yeah, it says apply from head to toe, and that is how I used it. I used it as like a body cream, so it sounds like I did that right. I wasn't sure when I just saw it then if I had or not. I got this Lacura Spa Relaxing Body Oil in Rich Milk and Cherry Blossom, which is like the rip-off version of the Rituals Sakura scent. It was fine, nothing special as an oil, but the scent was nice. So it's nice to try. I think I've got another one of the whole set actually to get through my stash. I've got an Impulse Be Surprised body fragrance. I mean, this is just nostalgic, isn't it, from the 90s of being at school. Yeah, nothing more to say about that. I think I must have picked this up Latest in Beauty when they used to do their picks and I was subscribed. I'm sure that's where I picked that up from. I've got a Lush Keep It Fluffy body lotion. This was new to me. I've never smelt it or used it before. It was cozy, musky and velvety smooth. This lotion's a real touch, and this is 210 grams. Yeah, this was nice. Just kind of like, I want to describe it as like a pink smell, but not like Snow Fairy, not like that. More of a kind of baby pink smell is what I mean. And it was nice. It was thick, nourishing. I will keep that so I can return to Lush at some point. I have got a lovely scrubbly body scrub. This was the latest beauty pick. Again, when I used to be subscribed. Had peach seed, shea butter, sweet almond oil, 250 ml. I think you can get these from Tesco's. Or not, maybe not Tesco, maybe Sainsbury's. Yeah, it was okay. Glad I got it out of my collection. Dropped it in the shower and you can see it broke the cap. But it was okay. Wasn't wild, but nice scent. Yeah, I guess it's kind of, that reminds me of a knockoff of Soap and Glory. Oh, the Elemis Frangipani Manoi Bath and Shower Milk. Lovely. I think I'd say this is my favourite scent from Elemis Bath and Shower range. I restrained myself from picking up the Christmas TSV, which I could have got this scent. I was tempted, but I had so much skincare that I just thought, no, I need to get through it rather than buying more. So maybe next year. But yeah, it's lovely. Very heavy, kind of sickly sweet, but is very lovely and very indulgent. Embarrassing to say, but I've got some very old bath and body, the Body Shop bath and shower gel, and body lotion, 200 ml both each. This is the Neroli Jasmine. It still seemed fine. I mean, we're talking years old in the cupboard. Used them up and they still worked fine. So, the body lotion perhaps felt a bit, smelt a bit gone, but it was still fine to use. Yeah, so waste not, want not, but should have used these a long time ago. Vervine by L'Occitane. Body lotion, 75 ml. Awful packaging to get out in this kind of sample size. I don't know where I got this from. Maybe it was from gift with purchase or even an advent calendar, but that would have been years ago. I don't think it would be that old. But yeah, there was still product in there, but I just couldn't get that where it's all clung there. This packaging was hard to get out, and the ones that had the shower gel and it leaks like anything. So whereas I'd been hoarding these thinking, oh, these are good for travel, they're not because they leak. So which is why I then just have started using those up. I don't think I've got any more of those left. So very few bits now before we get into the last remains of skincare, which is exciting. Oh, another Rituals product is Samurai Cool Down 2-in-1 shampoo and shower gel, organic bamboo and deep sea minerals in 70 ml. I use this just as a shower gel. Yeah, and it's got a very masculine scent to me. Kind of like a Radox type one that would be advertised for men, but I was happy to use that. I wouldn't purchase that. Might purchase it for my husband, but I wouldn't purchase it for myself. I've got some hand creams, and then it's, a hand cream. Yeah, some little odd bits, and then we're into the full-on skincare, which is exciting because I've got quite a bit. Oh, another soap. My mother-in-law bought this for my kids who suffer with eczema flare-ups at times. This is honey and oats goat's milk soap. Very messy. I think she got it from Garden Centre. Smell was okay. It was nice, creamy. It had like kind of the oats within the soap. It said cleansing and exfoliating, no palm oil, no parabens, no SLS, no artificial fragrance, no synthetic colours. It was fine, but I think when they have flare-ups, then I'll use the kind of thick, greasy, oily stuff you can get over the counter or they have on prescription. I would use that. This was fine, but I think also soap bars aren't the best, I don't think, in terms of making sure they're keeping their hygiene up, if I'm honest. We know when they need to wash their hands after the loo or before dinner or after dinner, etc. I think they're better with kind of hand soap, pump soap, liquid soap. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, it was nice. I don't imagine that would have been too cheap either. We've got the Child's Farm nappy cream with aloe vera, 100 ml for sensitive skin. This was like so thin, it was like a body lotion, kind of putting it on as nappy cream. It says suitable for newborns and upwards. I don't think this is one that you would want to use if your kid has got a sore nappy rash. I feel like this is one that would be good as a preventative protectant, which I think Sudocrem do a version of now. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. I've got another Child's Farm. This is a baby wash, fragrance-free, oat derma, suitable for dry and itchy skin. Safe for people who may be prone to eczema, 250ml. So again, my kids use this up. Do like Child's Farm. It's spenny, isn't it? It's always good to look out for it when it's on offer. A couple of things for the hair now. I've got a pre-shampoo treatment with 200ml. Umberto Giannini, I always struggle to say that. 60-second smooth pre-shampoo treatment, revives hair, strengthens and protects against breakage. Where did I get this from? I think this must have been a Latest in Beauty pick, and I had it for ages. Then when I had a shower in my shower, it was taking me ages to use it and get it gone. It was fine, but I think I've used better. I like the L'Oreal, the oil type ones. Yeah, it was okay, fine to use, but I wouldn't go out of my way over getting other ones. We've got the Faith in Nature Coconut and Shea Hair Mask, 300ml. This is a very thick one. My daughter loved this. She's only 7, loved the scent. Washed it all out now. But yeah, it was a heavy mask, but yeah, it was nice, and I think it was nice for her to use it every now and again. I wouldn't necessarily purchase it for myself, but I like the range. And I don't think I've got it here. Yes, I should have, but I can't. Oh, there it is. Yes, I do have it here. I used up the Faith in Nature Lavender and Geranium Body Wash, relaxing 100ml. I started this on holiday. This was really lovely. I know lavender isn't for everyone, the scent. But yeah, this was a very herbally, kind of pure lavender scent. I enjoyed it. Was relaxing, but not everyone's going to like that, but I did. Hand creams. I've got 3 hand creams for some reason. I think I just finished them up in different places. This one I had in my office. This is the Yardley London Flowerazzi Magnolia and Pink Orchid Nourishing Hand Cream. 96 naturally derived ingredients, cruelty-free and vegan, 75ml. I've had this before as a pick from Latest in Beauty, and I picked it up again when it came round. Before, when I subscribed, I really like this, and I think I have seen it in Boots as well. I don't know if they still do it, and I don't know if in the hand cream, but I've certainly seen it. Yeah, I don't know if it was a hand wash or body cream, but I've certainly seen it. But yeah, this is really lovely. It has got a strong scent. Yeah, just very floral scent. So again, won't be for everyone, but it's a lovely cream. Very nourishing, moisturising, but a strong scent as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I would repurchase. I've got a lot of hand creams to get through, however. And then I've got 2 smaller sizes. One is from L'Occitane, and this was the Verveine Cooling Hand Cream Gel. So it was a good one for summer and going away like on holiday. So I had that in my wash bag and eventually got through it. Then I've got a Crabtree and Evelyn Verbena and Lavender, 25 grams, ultra moisturising hand therapy. That was nice as well. I got these as a big set in Costco previously and still working my way through them. And yes, now we are on to skincare, which is very exciting. Okay, so I'll try and get some kind of order going here, shall I? Into cleansers. Oh. Another body moisturiser, vegan aloe vera juice hydrating body milk, shea butter, jojoba seed oil. I think this was a Latest in Beauty pick as well. And I can't even see what size this was. No, I can't. Oh, 100ml. Yeah, this was lovely, light, decent moisturiser. Was nice to have in the summer after being away in a hotter climate. But this was very much a beauty brand. They do like an essence toner that you'd always see as a doing the rounds in beauty boxes. So I do like the brand, but that was nice. I enjoyed that. Right, okay. So I'll try and do it in order of application, shall I? If I can. All right, sorry, bear with. Okay, we are there. Okay, so face washes. This was in my shower for ages. This is the Murad Hydration AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser, 60ml. I got this from a beauty box of some kind or advent calendar. This was nice, decent. I don't tend to use physical exfoliators, so they're things that I don't use often, but want to try and get them out of my collection, so it took me a while to use. It was nice, but I'd use it again happily, but I wouldn't purchase it. I tend to use kind of exfoliating now in my serums or toners. So yeah, when I get them, it's hard for me to get through them. I have got the Ren Evercalm Gentle Cleansing Gel. This was a Look Fantastic box, I believe. 150ml, very light, gentle gel for a first cleanse in the morning or a second cleanse in the evening. As I understand it, Ren doesn't exist any longer, or it's coming to the end. So for that reason, I'm also trying to get through my stash of Ren products. But yeah, I was happy to use that. Enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything amazing. The Keys, is this the Alicia Keys Soul Care Golden Cleanser? This was a very nice cleanser. I can't see. I had this in my shower. Nice glass bougie container. This was the latest in Beauty Pick, I believe, or in a bundle from there, I think. So yeah, very lovely to looking in the shower. Very highly fragrant, strong perfume smell. So I was actually also felt pleased to kind of get it done. I wouldn't purchase it, but it looks lovely. It was a good cleanser, just very strong, kind of overpowering scent. And I do like fragrance in products, but that was quite a heavy perfume smell. I've got a couple of first cleanses for the evening. I've got, this one is the Cleansing Concentrate to Cleanse and Soothe. And what brand is this? Deviant Skincare. This reminds me, I'm not going to be able to think of it now, am I? Is it the Cocoon Balm? You know, the blue one, some of you will remember. It looks, the packaging looks very similar. This wasn't blue. Is it the Cocoon? The one I'm thinking of, like a deep kind of oil balm treatment. This was like a face wash, but very oily, very heavy. I was pleased to use this up, if I'm honest. It's a bit too heavy for me. A bit too oily for a balm cleanser for me. But lovely packaging, but not one, you know, I'd use it, but I wouldn't be kind of repurchasing this. I got this from a Caroline Hirons Kitmus, I believe, is where that's come from. The Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm in old school packaging. Now it's different, isn't it? I think, is it white plastic lid? These are lovely. This is 100 grams. However, I had this for ages and definitely feel it had kind of smelt like it had turned when I used it, because it's such a lovely spa-like smell. So I was happy to use this up and get this done. But I love Elemis and I love their balm cleansers. This was the original one. I've just opened the Watermint one, which I've had before and isn't my favourite, but I've used that up. But yeah, sadly, I think I left this too long before using it, and it didn't smell as amazing as they usually do. So I've never experienced that with Elemis stuff, but that's something to be aware of. I've got a Bougie Water Serum Essence, sorry. This is by Dior Hydra Life Deep Hydration Sorbet Water Essence. I bought this because they had a lovely gift with purchase where they had a little kind of summer purse bag. I thought, oh, that's actually really nice, something to take on holiday. And there was, you know, some other kind of sample items that you could get with it. Anyway, so I purchased some full-size bits to be able to qualify to get that bundle. And this was the Hydro Life Deep Hydration Sorbet Water Essence by Dior. Nothing left. It's all, oh, tiny little bit actually coming out there, if you can see. It's really lovely actually, but it's expensive. And it, yeah, it does smell just very highly fragrant. I don't know if you know Dior skincare smell. That's what this is like. But yeah, lovely. I'd happily use it again. Maybe I'd repurchase, I'm not sure. Just, it's expensive. And very fragrance, but was very nice as well. I've got some eye creams. This is the Votary Special Bright Eye Gel with green tea and peptides, 15 mils for brightening your eyes. This was nice. Kind of light one I would use for the morning, and I believe this came from a Kitmas bag from Caroline Hirons. Same with this Bioscience Squalene and Marine Algae Eye Cream, visibly firms and instantly smooths, 15 mils. And this one, the more I used it, the more I liked it actually. Just very, it was like a thick one, not as thick and heavy as Kiehl's, but very nice and nourishing, moisturising. All gone, as you can see. So all of these I will recycle. I've got so much that I kind of stored in to keep for boots, which I was trying to go quite regularly, even just to purchase nappies, baby wipes, things like that. But I've got so much, and I haven't been going to boots as much as I've needed to. Just it's not always easy to get out with my two youngest kids, so a lot of this I will recycle at home where possible instead. This is the Bybee, I think, Bright Eyed Illuminating Eye Cream, 15 mils. This was fine as well. I wouldn't repurchase it. I got it from I think this was a Latest and Beauty pick, I think. And yeah, it was fine. Enjoyed it, but was also happy to get it used up. I would use this in the morning. Lovely packaging, like the colour, quite funky. Okay, and then we are on to next serums. I got this from QVC as part of a skincare beauty set. Actually had some body products as well in it. I thought that was the lid for that, but it doesn't seem, oh it is that. SBC Skincare Hydro Collagen Intensive Serum Plump and Smooth. This was 100 ml, so it took me ages to get through that. This was fine, it was nice. I might repurchase it again if it was in a bundle with SPC that appealed. I'm using the shower cream at the moment, which is really nice. And I've also, yeah, all gone, got a moisturiser that I can use of this. You know, it's non-offensive, didn't feel like it was, I guess, like particularly doing anything. You know, it was nice, hydrating, etc. But didn't feel overly kind of strong, like kind of treatment wise. But I enjoyed it. It was fine. I guess I kind of got a bit bored because it was so big, but that isn't something to, you know, it lasted a long time. It's not something to grumble about. Oh, this is also, this was from Caroline Hirons, Kitmas Educated Mess Freeze Frame Peptide Serum, 30 mils. So this one, I used it all up. I use this as a morning serum. And this is one that you would want to, in my opinion, use in the summer, because it was almost like having kind of antifreeze. Oh, what is the, you know, like deep heat, and you can get the freeze spray and gel. To me, that's what it reminded me of. And I think if you know what that smells like, you're not going to be able to get that out of your, you know, when you use it, you're not going to be able to get that out of your mind. So it doesn't feel like it's so enjoyable as, say, like an Elemis, this Pro Collagen Serum. It's so spa-like. It feels very luxurious in that sense. Whereas when I would apply this, it's not one that you'd want to use, for me anyway, when it was cold. Let's say like winter time, because it's something that would be nicer in the summer, more refreshing. But the smell of it just smelled like that deep freeze spray. You know, if you've got like muscle pain. and more like a muscle rub rather than something as like a nice sensual kind of relaxing, indulgent self-care experience, which is what I enjoy about skincare. So I wouldn't repurchase this and wouldn't recommend for that reason. Medicate Hydra B5 Intense Hyaluronic Acid with NMF, replenish and boost 30 mils. This is lovely, really nice, like Medicate. And yeah, I enjoyed the serum. This was a decent, good serum. They're expensive, but I would happily use it again, so potentially would repurchase. And I wonder if I've had this before. Maybe I have, but I've certainly tried other Medicates and do enjoy them. So I do enjoy and I do invest in my skincare. This I've had hanging around for a while, and it's a good 40 odd pounds for this size. It's 30 mils by Kiehl's, and it's like a light oil. I'll see if I can get any out. I think it's all gone, but daily reviving concentrate, a revitalizing blend of ginger root, sunflower and tamanu oils to help correct the visible appearance of skin fatigue. The reason I initially got this was because I felt that it was like a light oil, so would be good for hydrating, and really nourishing when your skin feels like it needs to quench its thirst and just needs a lot of hydration. Took me a long time to get through, and you can't really see anything, but it's like a light oil, so I did enjoy it. When I bought it, I absolutely thought it was lovely. There's obviously always new things coming in all the time, and so for hydration, certainly there's perhaps better things that I would turn to over this. But I did like the appeal that it was like a light oil in texture. It wasn't heavy, so I enjoyed that, and it was also refreshing in terms of the scent, I think. So yeah, I do like Kiehl's, and there was a time when I was certainly a lot more kind of into them, intrigued by them. They're expensive, but it took me a good amount of time to get through this, and I'm glad that that is done. I think they had two sizes. I think there was like a smaller size and this size. I got that when I went to Bath for the weekend from their shop there. This I got from Caroline Hirons, and I think this was in my last Beauty Empties as well, because these had an expiry date of August, so I was just over it when I was finishing this, I believe. And this was I was quite up and down with this. It says, I don't know how you pronounce that even, Tripala or Trifella pigmentation corrector, multi-reparative peptide and brightening concentrates by states of skin. Targets and helps fade the appearance of stubborn discolorations and hyperpigmentation whilst brightening dull skins for a more even toned complexion. This was a bizarre one for me, as in it's an intense treatment where when I would use it, it does say you need to use SPF the next day, as you should anyway. So I'd use it as a night treatment before moisturiser, as like my serum stage. And it could feel very sensitive. I could notice it, like my cheeks at times being red initially. Definitely my skin adjusted to it. And so then I'd think, I'll increase it a bit more. And sometimes my skin could tolerate it a lot and was quite okay with that. And other times it'd feel like, I've overdone it. It's a bit too much. So there was no kind of consistency or building up. It was a bit hit and miss. And I don't know whether that was because we're in the warmer weather and the sun intensity or what that was about. And I don't know if did it help or not. It's hard to know when I was kind of pregnant at the time, and then you can get more kind of pigmentation patches, like I've got one there, so it hasn't got rid of it. It's perhaps helped it because my skin explodes with freckles in the summer. So I was glad to use them, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to repurchase it, and it was expensive. But maybe, I will then, after not using it, think actually, it did do something over the summer. in terms of, I don't mind my freckles, but I guess the other kind of aging spots and so on. But yeah, I don't know. Right, now we have got more moisturising stuff. I've got a Cetaphil moisturising lotion. This was like samples, I think, in Latest in Beauty. Used to get them a lot. They went out of date, and then I was using them on my body. I was trying to get my kids as well to try these as something, you know, good for their skin to use on their face, rather than body moisturisers, but something gentle. I don't think they were particularly fussed or impressed. This moisturiser I got from FabFitFun. I've had it for ages, so I was pleased to get this done. I'd kind of started using it, come back to it, you know, left it, come back to it. Had matcha, and that smell was kind of strong in this product, and I don't think it did it any favours. Rose and MSM antioxidant moisturiser, whatever that is. Gorgeous packaging. So yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it. Terramere or Terramere. This was in FabFitFun. And actually, I've had a serum of them before. Definitely, you know when you get vitamin C products that curdle. This is like how this one smells. You know, it's slightly coloured as well. I don't know if it's, I think it was supposed to be like that. Like a kind of tinted colour. But perhaps it was just like the vitamin C kind of going off. I don't know. I think it was always like that. But yeah, really kind of synthetic vitamin C smell. You know, kind of gone off smell. So yeah, I always felt with these products that the packaging was lovely, but was compensating for the actual product itself. Wouldn't repurchase, recommend. Murad 47 mils clarifying oil free water gel, the moisturiser, really lovely light moisturising cream. This was one I'd kind of started using, then left and came back to. Yeah, really lovely. And this, I can't remember where I got this. Maybe this was from FabFitFun, or actually no, this was a Caroline Hirons beauty kit at some point, I believe. Yeah, it was really lovely. Murad is a lovely brand. It is expensive. But yeah, that was lovely. Enjoyed that and would recommend. And I would repurchase Murad, but it's good to get them when you can in gift sets because it's expensive. This is another kind of water light gel cream. It's called the Repairing Gel Cream. Sika Daily Urage or Thermel. And this says uneven skin texture, dehydration, lines, fragilized skin, unscented 40ml. Was it unscented? Or maybe it was. This was from a Look Fantastic box, I believe. Not so long ago. It was fine. It was nice. It was light. Good for the summer. I wouldn't repurchase it. Just it was fine. Nothing bad to say about it. But yeah, I like my luxury skincare. And it was fine. Liz L Revitalise and Glow Illuminating Gel Moisturiser intensely brightens for a long-lasting glow. 50 mils. I believe I got this as a Christmas present for my sister. I don't think last year, maybe the year before. This was fine. This was nice. This could be a bit active, shall we say, and tingly. It's got prickly pear, Arisola cherry, and sea buckthorn. Yeah, anything with vitamin C, I prefer to use it as a serum before moisturiser. You know, it had a nice kind of orangey smell. It was nice moisturising, but yeah, it was a bit tingly for me. Yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't repurchase. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's exfoliating. I can't even remember now. It doesn't say that, does it? But yeah, I think it's the active ingredients that could make it feel sensitive. Yeah, it does. It says it naturally exfoliates. And I use these type of products in an evening, but I always use vitamin C products in the morning. So this is why I was using this in the morning, then felt quite sensitive. Long story short, gosh, this one I had kicking around for ages and just wasn't using it. and finally got it out of my collection, thinking I'll use it in the summer again as a light moisturiser. This is by the brand Omarivisca Elemental Emulsion. So it was like a multitasking product. It felt to me like it was like an essence, serum and moisturiser all in one. So I would use it as a light moisturiser. I wouldn't just use it as a one and done all in product. But for that reason, it's not something I would repurchase. It's an expensive brand as well, but yeah, you know, lovely, but yeah, just not. I like to use my products separately. If you're in a rush, which I am, I don't ever have the time now, but I still would want to do my skincare separately. Yeah, I can't get. Oh, I got very light. You see. Yeah, such a light cream, so lovely for the summer. Lovely, fresh, refreshing, lovely. I don't know if you know this smell. Just, yeah, gorgeous kind of spa, light, refreshing scent. Was moisturising, and nice and light, but yeah, I like something a bit more hydrating, I would say, in terms of steps as well, not just a one and done product. And then, thank you if you're still with me. This is the last two products that I've got. I've got by not Kiehl's. This is Neal's Yard Remedy Rehydrating Rose Facial Oil, Radiance for Normal Skin. This is 8 mils. I think this was £10 for this, and I got the smaller size, thinking it would take. I got this for my daughter because she likes rose oil. However, and she loved the Elemis Rose collagen oil, and I thought for her age, with the collagen in it, it's probably not great. She doesn't need that. So I'll just get her a kind of natural, decent facial oil. And I saw someone recommend this, so I thought I'll go for this one. I think this was too kind of pure rose smell for her. And I'm not sure she'd be bothered for me to repurchase this one. She still prefers the Elemis, which is a bit tricky. Not just because of the price, but I think she doesn't need that for her age, of course. But yeah, I think this, she was perhaps put off by the kind of pure rose scent. And I thought she'd get through this. I thought it would take a long time to get through this, but it didn't. She got through this pretty quickly. But yeah, so there we go. And then I've got a Bio Renew oil with rosehip extract. This is the Capria brand. This was, I believe, a latest in beauty pick, and I've had a couple of their serums, which were really lovely, and yeah, had nothing bad to say about them at all. It's apparently made in Turkey. It's 20 mils. The packaging, apparently you can plant it to grow wild seeds, flowers, I believe, which I passed on to my mum. I thought she could do it in her garden. I've never done it myself. But it's a biodegradable box. It says to grow flowers that feed seeds. This oil was thick. It was heavy. I did probably use it far too long because it started to go gloopy. As you can see inside, that looks disgusting now. But yeah, it was too heavy an oil for me. It's supposed to be with rosehip extract. It wasn't like a luxurious, nicely fragranced one. It was just, yeah, thick. Even at its best, it was just a thick oil, and a bit too like cooking oil smell, if I can be honest, rather than a nice rose that I expected from the rosehip smell. And yes, that is everything, my love. So I do hope that you enjoyed going through this bundle. I'm so pleased to have got it done. Literally, I've had this kicking around for ages and just haven't been able to get them recycled. I'm not going to do the Boots recycling scheme because I've got so many bundles waiting to go. So these ones I'll recycle what I can at home anyway. And I will look forward to seeing you all next time. I hope you're all well. Please do like, please do subscribe, and please do drop me a comment if you want to, and I will chat to you in the comments. Okay, thank you. Bye.